God, I'm warm. Oh, just broke a nail. Okay. Gotta do the Discord thing. Discord thing. Discord thing. It's not working. Paste in here. There I am. Okay. None of that. And none of that. Sorry I'm late tonight. I was going to do one way earlier than this, but Comes Out Loud started streaming, and yeah, I didn't know what was going on. But I'm here now. And I am doing some of this. I'm doing zombified persons or people. Several versions of it. This is the more cartoony, less offensive, less graphic version. It is still very graphic, but it's less graphic than the other version. Because that was super graphic. Super graphic? Well, it's on my... I can put it up, but you can see how many layers that I'm working with. So, yeah. My head was in the middle of the thing again. Ugh. It was graphic enough. So, yeah. Hey, Jeffers. I'm okay. I actually didn't have a bad day today. It was just kind of a bit slow. You know, I didn't feel like I wanted to do anything, or that I could do anything. Including this. So yeah. Like I said, this is the less graphic, this is a more cartoony version. So, you know Itchy. He's got a thing for the macabre and stuff. You know me, I've got a very good imagination. But after I did his picture, after I finished his picture and everything, and he reported back that his friend liked it. That was wrong. His friend liked it and stuff. He said, "Can I have another one?" And I was like, "Sure. What would you like?" And he said, "Well, I would like you to do a zombie picture for me." So I was like, I don't know if Itchy understands what he just asked me, because, yeah, he knows me, right? And he knows that I've got an incredibly good imagination. And yeah, he just asked me to imagine his dead, rotting face. And remember, I have a lot of knowledge with this stuff for some reason. Yeah. I know what dead bodies look like. I know what dead faces look like. And it's just, yeah. And he basically forced me to imagine what that looked like. So that was great. So I could have done the super mega realistic version. But that would be way too upsetting. But he understood that what he asked me was a bit of a boo-boo. And yeah, he basically was like, "No, I want a cute zombie," and it was like, yeah. So that was fun. That was a fun little fear spiral that my brain took me down for a little while. Because as you know, one of the things I'm not looking for sympathy here or anything. I'm just trying to explain. But I have told you guys and Itchy the story of how my brain loves to torture me and stuff. And one of the ways that it loves to torture me is by basically just randomly showing me a, a very super realistic recreation of a sort of time lapse of my ex's body decomposing, because it kind of actually happened that way. But my brain likes to torture me by sometimes playing that out. And like I said, I know a lot about biology and stuff, and I know what happens to people's bodies and stuff. And yeah, he forced me to basically do that to him as a theoretical thing. So I was like, oh, and I did tell him that once I get over the incredibly upsetting part of that, I'd totally be okay with drawing it, you know. But no, he just told me exactly what he wanted to be drawn, and I did the sketches. I'll show you the sketches. This is the cartoonized. This is the cartoonized version of it. This is going to be used as a profile picture later for him, apparently. So let me just go through the steps. I think that one's done, actually. Let me just save that. The line work is done. Beep. So yeah, we all remember this picture. We all remember this picture of Itchy. Let me just enlarge my screen for you guys. I keep going into the box when it's protruding into my box, you know. Anyway, we all know this picture. I can actually show you this picture because Itchy has given me permission to use it, adopted version of this picture that I've done before. So yeah. So we all know Itchy in this picture. So what I did was much like the old picture, but I did a semi-realistic version of what he would look like as a zombie, and basically came up with this, which is based on everything that he wanted. You know. Yeah, I read that, Fox. I couldn't actually help though. I didn't know what to say to help, so I was kind of like, I don't know what to do. You know. But it sounds like you're okay. I mean, it sounds like you're dealing with it. Is what I should say. You shouldn't say that to anybody that's dealing with anxiety or in depression or whatever. So it sounds like you're okay. That means that it's like yes, but I'm not. But yeah. So yeah, this is the super realistic version of the picture that I'm going to do, and this is just a sketch. Did this in about 20 minutes. Super rough, but yeah. And while I was waiting for him to okay this design, I also did the slightly cartoonized version of Itchy. Like that. And just for funsies, because he still didn't get back to me, I did a hyper cartoonized, slightly Hanna-Barbera version of Itchy. And I was just messing around while I was waiting for him to respond. He still didn't respond, by the way. So I went in and had a yogurt, and basically I came back out here and started doing the line work. So then I've done the line work for the first picture, super detailed line work with the gooey bits and stuff, which I've just noticed. My pen is a bit too big. Because this is the detailed sketch. Well, this is the detailed line work. So he was missing a bit of beard. So yeah, see, he's missing an eye. He's got a gash down his face. He's got two rarely, and he's missing a bit of his skull, which is a little bit upsetting to look at, if I'm honest. And I'm going to do slight glazing on the eyes. You know, basically some effect to make it look like half. It's kind of like I've got half of his eye has been sort of whited out a little bit, but not all of it, because he's a zombie. So yeah. But yeah, in the more cartoony version, he's just got an X there. So yeah. So that's what I've been doing for the past hour or two. I don't know. Like I said, I was going to be on earlier, but I ended up watching a Cubs Out Loud stream instead. But no, we're going to do another line work layer, because we're not doing that version. We're doing this version. We're doing a slightly Hanna-Barbera kind of one. And yeah, these are all very, very, very sketchy lines, but we're going to clean these up. Hopefully. Allegedly. Allegedly. Right. There we are. So where do I start? I don't know when to start. I don't know when to start on these things. I normally just pick the. I normally make sure that I can see the picture itself, and then all the picture from the top. And then start from the corner. Oh, shut up! And then start from the corner, and then just move on. So that's what I've been doing anyway. How are you guys? How are you guys? I know Panda Fox is dealing with some shit, man. I totally understand that. Should I go on the 420 brush? Or does that seem a bit heavy-handed? I think that seems a bit too heavy-handed. So yeah, I just use the 9 brush. I used a 20 brush to 20 pencil brush to basically do all of this to begin with, but yeah. I've got to have clean lines. I've got to have clean lines. These are way too messy. It bugs me, but that's only because that's what they are. It's really hard to do a straight line, you know. It's really hard to do a curve. It's incredibly hard to do a circle. So that's why I do brushes. You know, I do strokes to make it look like a straight line, as opposed to doing, which doesn't look great to me. And the glasses look way messy. It looked great at first, but it looks way messy. By the way, it doesn't actually look like his face. If you overlap his face, then I've made it, I've cartoonized it a little bit. And the rules of cartoonizing people, by the way, there are rules, is change everything. I make his mouth slightly bigger. Cartoon mouths are slightly bigger. His eyes are slightly, and eye position is key. You basically, you can do them as long as they're different, eye position wise, as long as they're different to the original, then it's still, you know, it looks like a cartoon. So all I did was basically lowered them and made them just a little bit further apart. And of course they're bigger, but that's not positioning. That's just a rule of cartoons. You have to make the eyes bigger, always bigger, or go the complete opposite way and just make them dots. So yeah, the Hanna-Barbera cartoons. If you look at some of the kind of like Scooby-Doo stuff, then you'll notice that they just have they kind of do both. They have kind of outlines for where eyes are, but they just have dots, and they don't have they don't color it in, and that always seemed a bit odd to me. I think they mimic that style for the Star Trek, the animated Star Trek series. So yeah, it's a thing. We are going to color these in, or we're going to have his entire glasses be that color. I haven't decided yet. But before we do that, let's actually do some art line work, because that would be helpful, as opposed to just talking about it. See, making lots and lots of strokes. It doesn't matter if I'm rough with his beard, because it's hair. It doesn't matter if you're rough, unless you're doing a very stylized bit of hair, then you don't have to worry about being rough with hair, because hair is itself rough. But I do keep these lines where it's skin very clean. There we go. So this is the not lumpified bit at all. For some reason, I've got the Executioner song stuck in my head from when I was doing a live stream the other night. And no music tonight because I've got complaints from YouTube telling me off. which honestly is just so like them, you know. I'm really looking forward to doing the glasses. Because they have to be perfect, because they're an engineered piece of unnatural material, which means that they have to be smooth, hard lines, and that's just annoying on so many levels. But it can be done. So yeah, like I said, I changed everything. His forehead is slightly smaller. His hair is slightly bigger. His glasses are slightly thicker. Let me just go back to the original. They're in the same place, but his glasses are slightly thicker. His eyebrows are more uniform. His mouth is, like I said, is slightly bigger. His hair is slightly neater. His mustache is slightly neater. And the eyes are further apart, as you can see, and they are lower down. But there, I wanted to set them more into the glasses as well. Plus, it makes his expression slightly enhanced. So yeah. So I changed everything, and that's like I said. When you're cartoonizing somebody, you want to change everything. And of course, I've picked a style here. Like I said, I picked it's a more Hanna-Barbera style, but he didn't really give me. He never gave me any options as to what he liked. If you go to anime, of course, they have their own style of and of drawing. You know, they've got their own rules of what you would do to make somebody an anime character. And there's lots of different ones as well, because it's anime. You know, there's so many. You may notice that I'm going to draw the glasses last. Only because they're the more annoying thing. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to do like street portraits, then they're all about exaggeration. You know, if you want to be a street artist, is what I was going to say, but that's the wrong term. A street portrait artist, cartoon street portrait artist, then that's all about exaggeration. And to be frank, they all have their own unique styles. So yeah, but you basically, you know, a lot of them exaggerate everything about the person. A lot of them pick out one individual thing about a person. So they've got like a round nose. They'll make the entire picture be like round. The face look completely round, just because it fits so nicely with this nose. You know, they'll often ask you if you like, you know, if you like skateboarding or surfing or whatever, and then they'll put you in that situation as well. They've got their own thing. But I mean, like again, that's just one form of portrait. Me, I've got my own one. But I was testing out style. Like I said, I did this by accident, because I was just testing out if I could do a Hanna-Barbera kind of style. Only because I was waiting for Itchy to answer me back via Messenger, on Facebook Messenger. I wasn't going to color that in, but might as well. So yeah, so he didn't ask for this, but I did it anyway. But I mean, I've got, like I said, I've got my own personal style, and my personal style you guys have seen. It's kind of a mix between it's more illustration, you know, and a cartoon. You know, it's like it's low end illustration work, I guess. Because it's often just done. It's often because of speed, you know. If I was to go back to do illustration work again, then I would spend more time on doing the artwork and stuff. But because it's furry art and stuff, usually so I was concentrating. Because it's furry art and stuff, usually it doesn't take as long, or I don't want it to take as long. So I try to get it out as soon as possible. With illustration, you get a lot more lax with your deadlines. So yeah, you've normally got a lot longer to perfect something, and you get more direction as well as to what the client is expecting and wants and asks for and stuff. So you basically you can spend months on a single picture, whereas you know furry art and stuff, and a lot of the commissions that I get now, people are expecting it within like a couple of days. They're also paying me not a lot. So yeah, was this a mistake? There's mistakes. Yeah, they're also not paying me a lot, so you know, time. Somebody explained to me recently that I should up my prices because it's how long you spend on a piece more than it is the complexity of it. I don't know. Should I add a tongue in there? I've put one in, but I don't know if it looks better or worse. Or should it be bigger? That looks a bit too big. God damn it! I've got the glasses now. I don't know. I like I said, I'm kind of I want to stick to basically the cartoon version of that. You know, and he doesn't really have a tongue sticking out. That's the wrong one. Well, this is not the zombie version. This is literally just the cartoon version. I haven't done the tongue in any of the other versions. Well, I haven't done an exposed tongue. Which zombie? Hey, I'll do this. I'll do this. The detailed zombie? Or the cartoon zombie? The detailed one. Well, I've got it saved. I will post on Discord so you can have a proper look at it after this. Yeah. Hi, Panafox. Not Panafox. Wolfie. God damn it. How are you doing, dude? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do the glasses. Let's see. Oh, I haven't done the shirt yet. I can do the shirt, and then I've got to do the glasses. Recovering. What's going on? What's going on? I'm really distracted now. I really want to hear what's happened. Okay. Eyes and glasses. But it's literally the only thing I haven't done yet. So it was ellipses, so I'm waiting for the ellipses. You have the virus? You ended up with tickets? Wow. Without glasses, his eyes look weird. Fine, I'll add fucking glasses. I've also thickened up the glasses on the cartoon version. So you actually got the virus. I'm just, I'm surprised. Are you going to say exactly what everybody else has been saying about it? That it's hell and stuff? So it was distracting me totally, and it made me fuck up a line. Oh, fatigue. Yeah. No, I'm going to have to rotate that to get that right. What would you... Nope, that's complete failure, miserable, not goodness. I'm just doing these curves. I'm just going to do these. I'm sticking to these curves and straight lines. You can just switch hands. I have no idea what that is. Which means now that you have to explain everything to me. So that works. Right, rotate. No, that's zoom in. Okay, rotate. I forgot it does that now. I don't know if setting changed, but my rotation, it used to do it by like 25 degrees, but now it does it all the way. But this is not bad. I'm gonna need proof, dude. You can't just say that. You're gonna have to provide proof. or somebody's going to have to look it up and post it to me. Or something. Oh, did you get the new? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. I'm okay with being confused. Not a lot, but you know, it's something. Oop. All of that was wrong. So this is what happens when you don't play video games. Correction. This is what happens when you only play one video game. Now he's upside down. Tokyo After School Summoners is basically furry bait simulator. But I don't understand that because I'm into the more mature. You know, when I'm looking for whacking off fantasy guys, I'm often looking at the more mature thing. And I found out this about me, that it's when I'm looking at porn and stuff, I'm often, because I'm a gentleman, I basically I don't objectify anybody. I kind of don't. I'm not saying I'm fantastic, but I'm fantastic, and I basically don't judge anybody. When I'm looking at porn and shit, or when I'm looking at any kind of stuff that I jack off to, it's more of a I'm looking at people that I'm more going to emulate, or I kind of empathize with the person that's feeling the pleasure, you know. And because I'm an empath, because I'm a true empath, I basically feel the awesomeness that they're feeling. So yeah, if I look at a picture and say to myself, that's hot, it's because basically I bet I can imagine how awesome that feels right now to be that person. Must be awesome. And yeah, a lot of it is don't rotate again. There's a delay in the rotate button. Glasses! I did the glasses and it didn't kill me. Woo! How does that look without the background? Yay! Oh, Mr. Boo. Looks unnatural. Yeah! Yay! Yeah. So if I was to look at a bunch of more mature furs, some beefy dudes, and often the very thorny, very stuffed variety, in my opinion, in my choice. It's basically because I wish I could feel that. That'd be awesome to feel that big and satisfied and happy. So yeah. Oh, and Santa. But then again, that might also be a thing, an empathic thing. So yeah. I've got that Full Metal now. Right now, I've got the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood theme tune playing in my head, which is way better than the Executioner one. And other things. Okay, I think I was removed from the Discord. Yeah, it was hard. I didn't want to do it, but I basically did a roll call thing, and I was very strict. I usually am very strict when it comes to that sort of thing. I'm sorry, but you didn't roll call. Fox, why aren't you a mod? I hit the mod button. Where are you? There you are. I must hit the stamp button by accident. But yeah, I'll be less strict this time. To be honest, though, the amount of times that I've scrolled over the delete this Discord server button on the Tubbs network server, you're not missing anything. Did I save this? I better save this because I've done all of the outlines now. So, first up, we've got Itchy. So all of them are based on this one picture. Just going over this again. So Itchy asked for zombie picture of his zombie self, and first one we got is detailed zombie Itchy picture. Let me just scroll up so you don't have to. You can see most of his face. With the broken glasses, like he asked for, missing eye, exposed bits of his skull, as well as a bit of his gum here, and a broken piece of his lip, gashes. There's going to be discoloration. We've got a clouded eye as well, and boils, because why not? So that's the detailed version. We've got the less detailed version, the more cartoony version, which just has the skull. And I was going for cute, and it kind of doesn't work. But whatever. And while I was waiting, because I was bored, I did a just a Hanna-Barbera version of that too. So yeah, fun. And all of these will be available on Discord. And yeah. I'm kind of tired. I was going to start doing the color process, but I'm kind of tired. I know I haven't been on stream for long, but I don't know. I might be convinced to stick around. I don't know. Yeah, I've made the glasses more square as well. I should have mentioned that. I think I'm going to change all of the colors. So his background picture on this one doesn't really help. Each transformation, it's not really a transformation, it's a straight up like picture. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know. That yawn was genuine. I don't know any of the words to that Japanese song for the Full Metal Alchemist. God, this is like the first song I ever added to this playlist. It's all the way down to the bottom. Oh, this is the song that was stuck in my head.
Kids have it over easy these days. It's turning me into a basket case. Listen up, peeps, I'm hatching a plan. Gonna execute all of Candyland. Every time sick pick, small Ash Wednesday. Gotta catch 'em all. Good Friday won't be so good. Crack down on every kid in the neighborhood. I'm the executioner. Taking over, having you hard. I don't care if you climb it. What can I say? I'm just a rotten egg. 'Cause I'm the executioner. I'm the boss that have you hard. Don't care what you have to say. You're about to have a bad hair day. Down, put your problems anyhow. Some bully colored dogs think you make me sick. Hi, silly rabbit, thanks for kids. I'm the champ, you're in last place. It's not a tumor, it's just your face. You're the chopper, your rhymes is whack, this sounds classical. I'll be back, cause I'm the extra money. I'm taking over, haven't you heard? It was nice to see you, but now I must have been sure. I'm the extra money.
It's more her part that I like better.
You're driving me crazy, so I still miss that baby. It's all the ways in the world, but you still put me old in Arnold. You're my over the hill and a sunset. This battle is over, are we done yet? Oh, you got me so mad that I'm hopping. I drop vagabonds to Batman and Robin. Make the kids feel worse on Easter Day than the time I watched Jingle all the way. I'm the executioner. I'm taking over, having your heart. I don't care if you're crying, babe. When What can I say? Just a rotten egg. I'm the executioner. I'm the boss now, having you hard. I don't care what you have to say. You're about to have a bad hair day. It's time. From the dawn, attacked by Russian monsters. I'm disgraced, you just monster. You'll never get past my border. That's an executive order. I'll finally build my wall. He's finally dead. It's an Easter miracle. My thoughts vague.
Anyway, yeah, that was in my head anyway, earlier, before it got randomly taken over by... Seriously, is it the first, like I said, is it the first song that I ever actually added? To this playlist, because it seems like it's on the beginning. And this might have gotten me in trouble earlier. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, was that it? No. Just gonna search for it.
Download free audio with your 30-day trial.
God, that isn't it. It's not as good as it, yeah. There it is. This is stuck in my head now. I'll tell you the joke in a second. I know Panafox, but I couldn't find it in my playlist. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing that's currently playing in my head. I don't think it's stuck. I just think it's just playing in my head. But the execution of the song was stuck in my head for a long time, and I don't know why, but that broke it somehow. I don't know. Yeah, I got a feeling that those two tracks are the ones that actually took down the other video. Well, not taking it down. It's just that I got an email from YouTube basically saying that it wasn't a copyright strike and it wasn't a takedown notice or anything. It was just they were telling me about something. It wasn't like any email that I had before, so I have no idea how to process it. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what to say, and I am actually feeling tired. So this picture, I'll post on my Discord all the versions, or all the current versions and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the flat colors tomorrow, and then I'm going to be doing the detailing on all of them. Yeah, I was going to say, do they all need detailing, or do they all? Or can I get away with not having the detailing on the flat color one? Oh, it's light outside. External lights are off now. Like a warning or something. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I have to check. Like I said, it was just different. I did have this song stuck in my head for a little while. I can find that now. It's gonna be funny. Probably skipped over it already. It was actually a little bit creepy, I guess. That ruined that. So yeah. But that was way earlier in the day. I don't know what the deal with that. I can and I can because I am ETH. I'm ETH. Doki Doki Literature Club. Or Dokai Dokai, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. Oh, I've got to take that bottle into the house at some point in the near future. Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, yeah. Beep. I will probably do a live stream tomorrow if I get this finished. Even if I don't, then I'll probably finish it on stream. But yeah, belly rubs, belly salute. Oh, hello, spider. There's a spider up here. The mouse. It's tickling my feet. Nobody's going to get that reference. Nobody. Nobody's going to get that reference. If you get that reference, you are legendary. Wolfie says Doki Doki Electrical Club was seriously fucked up. Yes, it was. But in the bestiest of ways. Yes, I remember when it was the thing to do. So basically, everybody seemed to agree. I never knew anybody who had Doki Doki Literature Club spoiled for them. You know, it's like everybody knew that you don't spoil this for people. You let them play it out and see what happens. And it was awesome. I can't remember who I watched first because I never played it myself because it's just too tedious. It would be too tedious for me. I cannot play those kind of games. But I watched a playthrough of it. It definitely wasn't Game Grumps because I was watching them play it. But yeah, I had it spoiled for me. Well, yeah, you would. The spider's tiny. It's on my angel. It's like that big. Tiny. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I had it spoiled. I didn't have it spoiled for me. I watched a playthrough, and it was kind of. I did knew that. I knew. I did knew that something was coming. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. A random bit of Scottish accent just randomly popping up. I must be really tired. I don't know. I've still got email to check as well, so yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Yes, I did know that something was happening when I was watching the playthrough. I had a feeling that some bullshit was happening, and yeah, but I watched the Game Grumps one. If you're gonna watch a playthrough, watch the Game Grumps one because it's hilarious. You know, the voice acting is also especially good in my opinion. You know, they mix comedy with the story really well. So yeah. I done. What is with my ear? I keep making it makes the noises like it's trying to adjust for pressure or something, but it doesn't actually do anything. Anyway, right, I am going to go. Like I said, I'll post these pictures on Discord, and I will be on sometime tomorrow. I should think, shut up. That was not a genuine yawn. That just happened. Anyway, yeah. I'll be doing something tomorrow. I'll either be doing these pictures, continue to do the coloring for them, or I will have finished doing them, and in that case, I probably will be doing the art classes. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah. I promise, Wolfie, I will never kick you again. I felt terrible doing it. I really did. I'm not saying you should forgive me. I'm just saying it because it's what happened. Panafox was there. He can tell you. I felt terrible, and I still feel bad about it. But yeah, I will never kick you again, Wolfie. Anyway, toodles.